well. The Winter Olympics opening ceremony is due to take place in 24 hours, but Team GB have already tasted success, winning the curling mixed doubles opener against Sweden. So could Britain see Olympic success in Beijing? Well, GBNews' Rosie Wright has more, and she's also going to show us her skills on the slopes.
Really?
A very good morning to both of you. I'm afraid there'll be no skills on display from me today, but take a look at this. Lots of people for the first time at the Snow Centre in Hemel Hempstead learning what it feels like to put two skis on. Of course, the Winter Olympics gets underway officially with the ceremony tomorrow, but some of those sports, curling as you just mentioned, alpine skiing, has already kicked off. Now, it's been an Olympic Games, a Winter Olympic Games that has been marred in controversy. Several countries have taken part in a diplomatic boycott, but they're still sending their teams, and as you mentioned, Team GB will be there. What's really interesting is back here, what is the impact on British business? What they've found here at the Snow Centre is a bit of a boom after the Winter Olympics. Why is that? Because we all get enthused like these people to put on our skis. Let's find out a little bit more. Joining me now is Ian Brown, who's the Managing Director of the Snow Centre here in Hemel Hempstead.
Morning, welcome.
It's been a really bruising couple of years for you with the lockdown. Now it's busy. You've coming out of what's been a difficult season into a period of better success.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, challenging 2 years, lockdown for all indoor leisure, I think was a challenge for everybody. We reopened on starts of April, had a really good summer. There was no doubt people had missed their sport, wanted to come back, take part in activity, maybe people weren't going away. So we had a really good summer, and then winter started, and we're sort of getting back to the more kind of numbers that we normally expect at this time of year. As you can see from out here today, people are getting ready for their winter holidays. February half term is the busiest week in the year in terms of people going to the Alps for their holidays. And then the Winter Olympics is just fantastic for us.
So explain to me what's happened before. When GB have had success in the Winter Olympics, you then see a very immediate boom in bookings.
Well, yeah, probably the first time I really experienced that was 2014 Sochi, and the day Jenny Jones won her bronze medal. And I think the following morning, which was a Monday from memory, was the highest ever number of inquiries we've received in a single day. Over 800 phone calls came in. So it really is that instant that people get inspired and want to pick up the phone or go onto the website and have a look, and it really extends our winter season for us, because you can see we're busy anyway. So traditionally we'd be busy up to sort of Easter time, sort of end of March, early April, but it really extends the season probably into March, April, May, because everyone wants to come and have a go, which is great.
And they're closed right now, but there's some jumps as well. On a Thursday evening, you have this sort of freestyle, and we're going to be speaking to a freestyle skier a little later on. We've got the real beginners on this side having their lessons, and people over here are practicing. Many people practicing, as you mentioned, because they can now go back to the Alps and go on their holidays. How much has the changing travel restrictions with France actually impacted business here?
Again, in a real positive way. We went into Christmas busy, but maybe slightly quieter. I think there's no doubt people were trying to protect their Christmas and not catch COVID over the Christmas period, so fully understandable. Boxing Day came, which is traditionally sort of when it starts to pick up for us again. That was really, really busy. And then mid-January, when France reopened its borders, we saw a significant increase, because obviously it's probably the most popular ski destinations, the easiest to get to from the UK, and it really opened it up again. So it's been great news for the second half of January and into February.
Yeah, so it's not just the people running ski resorts in France saying, please change the border restrictions, but it's also places like here too.
No, absolutely. And I think, if you're spending a lot of money on a holiday, you want to get real value, you want to be able to spend your time on the slope. So to come to here and practice, get those ski legs going, see if that magic's still there from the last time you went skiing, particularly in a moment when it's maybe 2 or 3 years since people have skied because of the travel restrictions. To come and do some practice, well worth it, so you can then maximise your time on the slopes when you get out to your holiday.
You talk about maximising time on the slopes, but earlier we spoke to the head of snow sports, who it's 160 metres, I must stress, real snow, and he came down in 15 seconds.
Well, he's a really good skier, right? I'm not sure I'd be doing that. But, yeah, I mean, he's a really good skier. But, yeah, come and have a practice. Get those legs working again, just feel the magic, get the adrenaline going again, and then you'll really enjoy your holiday.
Ian, thank you very much for speaking to us. Here I am in a very cold, it's -15, Snow Centre at Hemel Hempstead, and you'll have more from me in a little bit, and maybe some tricks too.
Well, Rosie, thank you for that. I'm quite disappointed we didn't get to see you on the slopes, though, I have to admit.